Mm-hmm. Oh, you're using the big eraser.
Yeah, so you don't shame me for using the small eraser.
Well, I mean, it's not like we don't have 12 of those.
I can use whatever eraser I want to erase whatever I want.
I realize that. But practicality's sake.
No.
Practicality's sake.
I'm not buying it.
Let me give this a little bit better.
You just always got to be extra. Put it down. Put it down.
I know what you're talking about. I was just erasing stuff for erasing stuff's sake.
Pretty much.
You're so cute.
I'm cold.
I don't know why. It is warm in our minds.
Nope, that's not a thing. Nope. Good morning, Shelly. Good morning, Gigi. Says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? I'm doing really well. Joyce is here. Says, good morning, Whack fam.
Good morning.
How are you feeling, Joyce? TC's here. Says, good morning, everyone. Dr. Wise is here. Says, good morning, Whack fam. Good morning, Dr. Wise. Yeah. I cover my ears up. No, I mean my hands. It's normally just my hands. So.
Do you have your amazing fingerless gloves?
No, I'm not wearing them. I'm not doing, even though I did charge the charger or whatever. So hopefully they'll get warm again. Exactly. Dr. Wise, I saw your note about Filthy Rich. Like, boy, we watched the season finale yesterday. We were like, oh, we did not see that coming. Like, ooh, you know, but I don't know if it'll come back.
I think that's why the finale was the finale.
Yeah, it's like, if this never picked up again,
that's generally why
would be okay, you know.
Season ones are like,
yes.
Hit or miss.
Sheila's here, says, good morning, everyone. Beth said, morning, Mrs. Weathers and extra Weathers. I know, right? He's extra. No, you're extra. That's your name. Your literal first name is Extra. Exactly. Good morning, Val. Chris is here.
From watching you, Dad.
Say, hey, everybody, just getting dressed and ready for what today's Sunday. So I'm sure it's church, something like that. Like, is it? He has to go work the like media board or something like that.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
He does the switchboard.
Not the switchboard. Cynthia said, "Is your heat on?" Yes, it is. That does not matter. Doesn't seem to. You guys, comment right now. What do you set your thermometers on? Right now, ours is set at 70. Is that too low? I can't bring myself to make it higher than that.
I'm fine. You're the one who's
I know, right?
Turned it into an icicle.
Dre's here. Good morning. Joy said, still feeling bad, so out of breath, even doing the little things. Oh my goodness. Well, just rest up. Rest up. Cynthia said it's 28 degrees in Indy. Yeah.
Just kick your feet
close
up.
to that in Louisville, I'd say.
Kick your feet up.
Rashana says, grand rising and happy Sunday. #WhackFam. How's everybody doing? I just finished an intense Mad Fit 30-minute full body workout. Posted in the group. I'm not exercising today. I already know that, but I can definitely do something this week coming up.
Exercising, but we're just doing constructive exercise.
Yes, we are doing practical exercise. We're putting up the tree today. Absolutely. Okay, so Val said 70. Cynthia said 71. Okay, Sheila said 68. Good for you, girl. But yeah, I'm at 70.
It's all about layers.
Yes.
If you layer properly.
Chris said, I get to do the video broadcast for all the nice old ladies that can't come to the chapel for church. I know, right? Hopefully they can use their computer or something. Or does it stream to like TV?
You're essential. You're essential.
TC said mine is at 64 right now, but I'm still in bed.
You get the word out for those that can't be there.
Bayou Princess is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Portia's here. Says, good morning, Otto and Richard.
Good morning, all.
It's just my hands. Like, it is just my hands.
This is 20 degrees.
Yes. If Rashana said mine is set to 74. That's warm.
I'm pretty sure Chris turned his off.
Well, it might be 20 degrees outside, not in the house. Like, these gloves practically are exactly what I need. It's just like, but I need them to be stronger. They just don't work as well as I would like them to. But the actual product is exactly what I need. I just need to be able to take like a heated gauze and then just wrap it around.
What if you can find that somewhere? Some just plug in heated wrap or something.
Yes.
Instead of a glove.
You know what? Like maybe like those heated mittens that you get at the salon when you're getting a manicure, because they actually have like pockets where you put your hands in, but like you can't do anything. Like they're just, but that actually would work if I was sitting sitting on the couch watching TV. But then I'd have to like take my hands out to play my games and put them back in.
Maybe you can find like microwave gloves or something.
Still, Yeah.
Just pop in for 20 seconds.
But maybe so. Yeah, that's what I would like. Maybe if it was just like a tube, like it was like a cuff almost,
exactly.
to where I could put my hand through it and my fingers would still be exposed, but it would be wrapped all the way around my hand. I'm thinking about that.
Oh my gosh! Someone bust out the needle and thread.
Barry said our air is set to 77, so the air is still on. Question mark. Is it that warm in Florida?
Some people behold.
Gail said, "Good morning, Autumn, Richard, and Work fam. Can only stay a minute. We'll catch the rest on replay. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Oh, hi, Gail. We're glad that you're here." Cynthia's here. Says, "Do you have a wood burning fireplace?" Yes, we do. We were actually just talking about that yesterday. We need to buy some wood and start that fire.
Yep. Pray no other animals.
Dr. Oz said ours is set to 73. I know, right? We did have it was a bird that was in there.
Well, it's always birds or squirrels.
Yeah, birds and squirrels, and it was just scratching in there, and I was so sad for it.
Reindeer residue.
Ew. Nope, that's not a thing.
Some Santa.
Nope.
Some Santa droppings.
Rashana said, yes, Barry. See, my air is only set to 74 because half the fam is always freezing, including me, and the other half is always hot. 74 is the mid-ground. Jeez Louise. It's still, I guess that's why it's Florida. Joy said, get a normal glove and cut the tips off, then put the heated gloves back on. Then my hands will just be so puffed that I won't be able to do anything. Like, it has to be practical. Tanya's here, says, good morning, all. Hello. Cece said it's in the 40s in Dallas. Exactly. That's cold. Yeah, so I'm still thinking, but either way, it's really cold. I'm gonna have to be dealing with this for a long time.
Just two big papa fists.
Yeah. I'm gonna need boxing gloves and just walk around just like with my hands completely squozed together. Melissa's here, says, good Sunday morning, Whack fam. Hope everyone's weekend is going well. My weekend is going well because it's the eating day, and we're putting up the tree today, and it's football Sunday, and we're watching the Food Network right now. Like, things are
all your recipe ideas.
Things are looking up. Recipe ideas.
I'm watching the Food Network right now.
Oh yeah, I don't watch the Food Network for recipe ideas. I know. Like, why do I like watching these shows?
I was just gonna
say
really
that. You guys know I don't really cook anything. Yeah. I just like watching them cook. It's like good background noise while I play my games. Really, that's and it's good when it's not diners, drive-ins, and dives, because that's what it always is. You know, like I watched Ina this morning, then I just watched Valerie. Now Ria's on. Like, it's like quiet and nice. It's not like Guy is just always so like. You know,
pioneer woman.
Well, on certain like mornings, but in the evening, it's always
they just rotate. I mean, watch
it's
enough
always
of them.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Watch enough of them, but you'll eventually both get on your nerves.
Sheila said 28 here in Michigan. Yeah, that's no bueno. What is the weather like here? What is the weather like here? Tanya said, good morning, doing well, making breakfast. What are you making for breakfast? Today, I've already had one of my little egg witches and then 2 cello wisps.
All right.
And then I had some pork rinds because I was like, I'm still hungry, but I need something that's 0 carbs.
Yes, it's about 35.
Okay, let's see. Richard says 35. Let's see if he's right.
Because frost was on the grass, too.
So doesn't that mean it's below freezing?
I don't know.
It's cold, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Oh, 31.
See?
Only 4 off. That's okay. That's not too bad.
It's in here.
Oh my God.
All in here.
Rashana said the Canes won last night. What sport? This is a weird time of year where both are happening right now, and I don't like it. But football, who did you beat? Barry said maybe you could get shooting gloves where they could be mittens or gloves with the pointer finger exposed. The pointer finger is a great idea. Like, that's all I need is just the point. I don't even need all my fingers exposed, just the pointer finger. No, that's a good idea.
That's okay to buy like a really nice insulated glove for like $15.
Yeah.
And then just cut the picture.
But it never works. Like, insulated gloves, in my opinion, are predicated on the notion that your body is giving off heat to be trapped into the glove. Like, my body, my fingers are bone freezing cold. So now I just have a bone cold hand in a glove. Like, it just.
So even no matter like just like some kind of fleece or texture on
it does not work. Like,
interesting.
It just doesn't.
I'm telling you, I'm firmly believing you're a superhero.
I'm a superhero. Okay, I'm gonna touch you with my regular hand, which is still cold. Don't get me wrong. This is my regular hand.
You go too high. Man.
Well, I gotta make sure that they're real. Okay, regular.
Yes, there's a difference. It's distinct.
Oh my gosh, it's just so cold. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Tanya said, Autumn, are you taking your iron? Of course I'm not. So maybe that has something to do with it as well.
I'm pretty sure all your vitamins are important. You don't even know what you did to your iron. Your iron.
Anemia, like coldness is a symptom of anemia. I should definitely be taking my iron.
Mm-hmm. You hear that, everybody? She needs to get back on top of things.
You're right. I definitely need to be taking my iron.
Well, Maitreya says it's 28 here in Columbus.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
So
I would say what
cold.
is that? It's a little northern, so it's got a 4-degree difference there between the distance. Louisville, Columbus. Sounds about right.
It's 3.
I don't know. We know that fluctuates.
Don't get me doing subtraction here on camera. That won't be good for anybody.
Break out the protractor.
That's not how you measure numbers either.
Well,
what?
Weather.
No, still not.
Well, the trends in weather.
You guys, did anybody else used to like to use protractors just to make different size circles? Like I was, or were those? That was a protractor that had the that had the pencil. Yeah. It had a little point, and then it had a pencil, and you just had to just draw.
That's the bigger question: is how many times did you stab yourself accidentally with a protractor?
Those things were sharp. You're right.
Because I've done that a couple of times, let me tell you.
Rashana said I was supposed to run 5.5 miles, but didn't sleep last night. So I slept in until 8:30, then morning prayer, then decided to work out. Cyclical keto day. What does that mean? What carb up are you having today? Lisa said, you all just made me realize it's 38 here and Tony is deep cleaning the windows in the dining room, inside and out. No, he's going to have to go outside for that. No.
Make sure you don't have a freeze up there.
Keto Chow says, finally on the keyboard. I was like, who is this? Who is Keto Chow? And he said, and using the wrong account.
Welcome,
exactly.
Keto Chow.
Thank you. I was like, who's Keto Chow?
I love drinking you. You're quite
wow. College football, they shut out Duke 48-0. That's crazy. Cynthia said iron makes a major difference. I'm sure it does. 15. I'm a trash bag. Like, Mom's here, says greetings and salutations. Okay, using the Chris said using the correct account now. Got it. Chris, did you
talking to Keto Chow?
Did you see Vlogmas where I talked about the Keto Chow coffee that I had? It was so good. Chris said to Mom, what's up, Mom? Did Autumn give you any of the Keto Chow coffee? No, I did not. First of all, she wasn't here. Second of all, no, it was really good.
It was enough to be shareable.
Yeah, it's definitely not enough. Yes. Although Richard had a sip. How was it?
It took a lot out of you to give me that sip.
Oh, well, I was just like, are you sure? Do you want?
No, it was really good.
It was really good.
It tasted like a nice hot cocoa.
It did. Honestly, I don't even know if I tasted the coffee. It was just more chocolate. But at the same time, I'm like, how much coffee am I really even putting in this stuff? Because I just do a light sprinkle, and I'm like, I should be measuring, probably to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking you're going to have more of a coffee drink than a chocolate drink.
But it was so good. It was so thick. The immersion blender, okay, rookie mistake. I normally...
what'd you do?
I was blending it, and then because here's what I do.
Is it like the Sunday where you don't have the ice cream on the counter?
Exactly. No, I did not do that. And it was a milkshake, and it was in a blender, and I'm so sad. So I put the chocolate almond milk and the heavy whipping cream and the butter in the microwave.
Sounds right.
And then when it comes out, I use the stick blender to blend it all up to thicken that up in itself, right? Mm-hmm. And then I was being lazy, I guess, because I didn't take the blender out and then put the Keto Chow in. I stuck the blender in there. Plus, I was like, "Ooh, it'd be cool if I could dump the Keto Chow while it was cycling." But then, you guys, Keto Chow is so thick; it just ended up getting caked all along, all on the blender. So I had to scrape it all down, and then just so now I have to lift it up, put it all down in there, and then blend it.
Have a dust plume.
You're right. I did not have a dust plume. But also, then I added the hot water all around it, and I kind of used that to clean off the keto chow.
So we're just working
That
on the
was
steps.
caked on the blender, but it was
the steps in order.
very good when I got to it. So
It really was.
yes,
I'll have to say.
Maitreya said, I'm having plain black coffee right now in my keto chow mug, warming my hands, sitting in the space heater in my office, needing my fingers to warm up. Yes, to keep crocheting. Exactly.
Nice.
Like that's what, like typing, crocheting, anything where you need your hands and you need like fingertip precision. It is so difficult.
Well,
in
Maitreya
these
also
cold
does
months.
what you don't do is drink plain black coffee.
No, exactly. Mom said she shut me down. I could have reheated. No, it would not have been the same. Chris said, I haven't watched the newest Vlogmas. I just got the notification on my phone. I was in the midst of trying to wake up teenagers and get ready for the morning. That's pretty funny. Lisa said, that's why I was in bed asleep. Who knows what Tony's OCD decides to clean when he wakes up at 4 or 5. Exactly. I'd be like, you just let me know when you're done with that.
Yeah,
okay. I'll be
doing
here.
windows.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, tell me what rooms to not go in for.
Exactly. I would put, I love it because my grandmother, and part of me thinks we should do this, but I just like being able to see out front, putting the plastic on the windows. Like,
the plastic.
Yeah, like there's like cling film plastic that you put on the windows to like keep the cold out. It's like an extra seal.
Like a Ziploc.
Almost like a vacuum seal almost. But it's kind of like translucent and it makes it hazy, like it's not, and I don't want that. I like being able to see out the front windows, but there's a lot. I mean, we have big windows, and so a lot of cold comes in through the window.
You know what I recommend? Putting a curtain up.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Having a closed curtain and having a translucent window film are the same thing.
Close and open that.
No.
Translucent is stuck for forever.
I don't
know.
know.
Go outside and peel it off.
No, you do it from the inside.
You go inside and peel it off.
My grandmother, you have to see her front door. Her screen door.
I don't know about.
It's very thick. I was like, this plastic's thicker than I remember.
It would be like being like in a submarine or something.
Yes.
Everything outside looks all blue.
Yes. Blue. What now?
Blue.
I don't think that's what it is. So. No, absolutely not.
I think so.
Gail said, really, Autumn, the way we make our coffee with all the things, do we even ever taste the coffee? I know, right? Like, I was just like, I don't even know if I know what regular coffee tastes like anymore.
You can omit the coffee.
Shelly said, I finally broke down and ordered an immersion blender. I want to try making my own Chipotle mayo. Best decision ever. But did you get like one of the expensive ones? Because right now we still do have like the cheapy ones that were like $8 at Walmart. Yes. That works like just fine. Yeah, that works just fine for us. But when it breaks, as it eventually will, we're gonna get like a $40 one. I know, right? One that we
like the blender.
One that we could actually stick in a pot and actually mix things up.
Oh my god!
Did y'all see his face? But I'm just saying, there's no point in like buying another $8 one. But we're gonna use that thing to the blades fall off. You know what I'm saying? But Chipotle mayo is so easy.
It really is.
Yeah, so definitely do
all
it.
mayo is really easy. Now
You're right, exactly. All mayo is really easy. So
let's make sure I make that rosemary mayo.
Chris said, does it have a whisk attachment too? Though great for making whipped cream. That's another thing I want, like when we get another immersion blender, is to have a whisk attachment, because ours doesn't have a whisk attachment. So
no, it does not. It is the cheapie that literally has just one interchanging section. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Ooh, Rashana said, today is extra base culture cinnamon raisin bread, bananas, siete tortilla chips, and sweet potatoes. That sounds delicious.
Wow.
How many total carbs are you eating on your like re-carb days, cyclical carb days? Because I was talking to Mom and Richard about this. Like when I get to a point where I'm just like focusing on maintaining, which honestly, that's where I am right now. But don't worry, in January, my priorities will shift. Once I get to the point,
to the maximum.
Yeah, once I get to the point where I'm like maybe 20 to 30 pounds lighter, or have significantly less body fat on my body, I'm gonna probably switch to more either cyclical, like Rashana does, or like a low carb. I don't even know if I need to eat like that every day, but I want more onions. That's really what I miss. It's just onions, like sauteed onions and peppers, because that stuff adds up. The vegetable, the carbs add up. But I was just like, man, I love some onions.
So you know what I'm gonna be doing in January?
You're right. No, not in January. Like probably sometime next year. I'm committed to hitting my goal weight. I'm committed to hitting my goal weight in 2021. And I don't like saying, I'm just going to say I'm committed to hitting my goal in 2021, because it's not necessarily a weight. it is just a way of like feeling about my body. I do think I want to reassess at like 165 just because of the amount of body fat that I have. I think that I could, lose enough to where weighing 165 makes sense. But I always say this, but I'm for real, want to put on muscle, and so I don't care what the number on the scale is. It's all about my body fat. So if I could get to like a 20% body fat, I think I'd be okay. I think that's normal for women. Like I'm even okay with being in the high of the normal range. Like 1%, 20 is normal, 21 is high. I'm okay with being at 20. I don't even need to be any lower than that. But yeah, I'm really going to focus on body composition in this coming year. So yeah, I'm excited.
Like a professional bodybuilder.
Matreya said maybe I can convince the wife to get a hot tub so I can eat my keto chow ice cream in comfortable warmth. Yeah, eating ice cream in this weather is just like, it's so good, but it's not worth it.
Again, back to the gloves again.
Exactly.
We cut 2 fingers out.
No, absolutely not. Chris said, by the way, today, December 6th, is the birthday of Joe. Yes, it is. Max Bear and Ruth Bear. Are those two? You have 2 sets of twins, right? How old are Max and Ruth today? And today is Joe's, I think, 50th birthday. I saw that on Facebook. So it's really cute.
Old 1 nickel.
Double, yeah, it is single nickel. All 2 quarters. Roshana said, I bought an immersion blender like 6 months ago and now can't find it. Stuff splattered everywhere when I used it that one time. You have to immerse first, start second. Trust me, I've learned that lesson the hard way too, fam.
Yes.
And you also have to be exactly, but you also have to be very careful when you pull up, because if you pull it up all the way above the surface, boom, splat fest. So yeah.
So patience is a virtue.
Yes, patience is a virtue. Exactly. Rashana said, Lisa, Base Culture is a keto-friendly break company owned by a woman. Love it. Yeah, I was like, I wonder what Base Culture is, but hey, I think it's a company by the context. So.
Sounds like some good bread.
I know, I'm excited. Let's see. Oh, Chris said the Breville immersion blender is expensive, like $90, but it's built like a tank. I've done 40 plus keto chows. And the motor isn't even hot. Oh, that's amazing.
I was just gonna say he's the one to talk to about professional grade blenders.
Yes.
As many keto chows as the Bear family.
I know, right? That you got to make. Exactly. Gail says, I know what regular coffee tastes nasty. Exactly. That's why I loaded up with the good stuff. You're right. I can't blame you. Rashana says, Cece, I'm in the maintenance mode now while I'm 2 pounds higher than my goal weight. Exactly. I'm trying to get through December before 75 hard in January. Then I will see where I am both mentally and physically then. That's what's up.
That's how what you're doing.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm just coasting. I'm really proud of where I am mentally, because right now I am feeling super okay with going to Christmas like 10 total carbs. Today my mind was a little antsy, like, I want to eat all the things. I don't know why. Could be lady times coming up. I have no idea. But the bad foods are still not an option. It's just like, I see those 2 boxes of Quest bars, but like, they're not an option, yeah, they're here. So I made a better choice. Best choice would have been to not have anything. Better choice was, I was like, but I can have the Pork and Good pork rinds because they are 0 carbs, Bad choice would have been Quest bar. Worst choice would have been like non-keto, but that's, like I said, that's not even an option, So I'm sticking to my 10 total carbs, which is making me feel good. But now I just want to get my calories under control, because I can eat 10 total carbs, but if it's 3,000 calories, that's just so much. I know, exactly. Calories are stupid.
Don't listen right now.
I know, right? Cynthia said, yes, they have energy efficient curtains. It does make a difference. Yeah.
See, that's what I was saying. Thank you. Who said that?
Cynthia, I think.
Cynthia, you are the live favorite.
Whoa. No, you cannot just divvy out.
Cynthia, you're the live favorite. This half of the screen.
No.
For this half of the screen,
Absolutely.
I can give out live papers this day.
Oh my God. Chris said Max and Ruth are 15 today. Oh, good for you.
Oh, wow.
That is two.
I vaguely
teenagers.
remember 15.
Yes. I remember 15.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the pictures. I'll tell you that.
I don't think
Gail
I
said,
like
yes,
that
2
much.
Crazy Ketos are doing their live at 5 p.m. Eastern today. Oh, that's awesome. I need to get these notifications on my phone. Man, Beth said so many. I know.
YouTube,
We just got to skip over it, you know. Yes, Cynthia said Keto Rewind was 1 pound away from her goal weight, and then she started a major house project, and Thanksgiving happened. She's trying to get the weight off that she gained. Yeah, I saw that Keto Rewind. First of all, 100,000 subscribers. Good for you, girl. Like, woo. But it's literally what happens to everyone, you guys. So if this happens to you, don't worry. You get so close to your goal weight, and you're like, I'm practically here already. Why do I need to try? Why do I need to keep trying so hard? I've tried hard to get here. I'm so close. I'm basically here. Like I just it doesn't. I don't need to try hard anymore. It doesn't even matter.
Famous
like
last words.
I just don't need to try as hard anymore because I've got this down. You know, you don't have it down. Like you do need to try hard every day. Nature, you know, like, and then you end up gaining 20 pounds. And then you spend the next 5 years trying to lose them 20 pounds. That was me. That's exactly what happened. And I'm still, and what, 2.5 years later, I'm still 20 pounds up. Granted, praise the Lord, I am 40 pounds, 50 pounds down from my highest. That's how we can look at it. But I'm 20 pounds up from I'm nearly 30 pounds up from my lowest, you know? And so we get so low, but usually you get to a point where you start doing unsustainable things to get that low, and then you just bounce all the way back, and then it has to come back off much more slowly than it did the first time. You get,
the more the mental health aspect plays a role.
Exactly.
You have to have that perfect sound mind.
Yes.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, that is why I am committed to just however long it takes to lose this weight in a way that's sustainable for me, just because I know that that's what it has to be.
Exactly. That's the best and the only way.
Exactly. Maitreya said, I have a Cuisinart immersion blender, one of the original models. It's still going strong over a decade. I didn't even know what an immersion blender was a decade ago. Way to go.
Cuisinart did.
I mean, exactly. That's crazy.
Cuisinart had been there.
Chris said we still have our 10-year-old. He's going to be 11 on the 17th. Oh, why do we decide to have 5 of our kids' birthdays in December? Exactly, not a decision.
Ooh,
I know,
man,
right?
Ouch! I don't even. Ooh.
What's Christmas? Schmissmas.
No, our family's spaced out. I think my sister's in April. My brothers. I'm in August. My brother's in November, and one's in December.
Now, me and my sister's birthday is in July. It's the same time.
Yes.
So, yeah.
See, I have a summertime.
I loved it. So here's the thing. I loved it because it was as far away from Christmas as possible, so you couldn't even equate the two. But I didn't like it because it was during the summer, so it wasn't during school, so we never had school friend birthday parties.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If you have a summer birthday, you never really, unless you like have a neighborhood clique.
Which we had family in which we had neighborhood. We had great birthday parties. They just never included school friends. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
the same way.
Mom said this time of year at work, they're bringing in bagels, sausage, biscuits, candies, cookies every ding dang day. Make them stop. Yeah, stay strong, Mom.
No, this is the time where you test your willpower. You give your willpower strength now. It's about the beast you feed.
Feed your faith and starve your fear.
Ooh,
I read that in a book yesterday.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, really, it kind of was. So, Joe Race here says, "Good morning. I barely made it." Yes, but you're here. That's all that matters. So I am. Where's the book? I'm gonna go get the book I was reading.
The book
I talked about. On
because we're in a mode of not self-help, but improving oneself. What? Oh, yeah, personal development. I love these words. So in a mode of personal development, she is reading this book about personal development. Oh, I like how that did. I like how that sounded. No, and one of the funny things about my wife, everybody, is she has to read out loud. I did not know that. It was like, no matter for her to retain the information, she literally has to read it out loud. So I'm like actively listening and reading it together. So I'm like, I feel like I read the book a little bit. I'm just saying.
So this is John C. Maxwell's The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. it was recommended to, me and my sister by our business coach, which we are, reading. I don't know if I would have read it myself, but okay. So Beth says thumbs up, y'all. Only 12 likes with 41 watching. Exactly. Where's everybody's thumbs going? Okay. So this book has a lot of bangers in it. Like, I'm only on the first 2 chapters and I've highlighted like so many things already. But the one thing that I could not, like, I couldn't put my mind around, but John Maxwell really summed it up in a way that is so true. It's because you were talking about willpower and, motivation. A lot of people talk about losing motivation and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, how do you keep your motivation? And like, the answer is you don't. Like, motivation is like not real. Like, it's not about motivation. It's about discipline. And people think that you need motivation in order to start doing something. But the only way to get motivation to do something is by doing it already. Motivation doesn't come until after you started doing it. So people think that you need motivation to begin, but you can't. No, you don't. Like, motivation comes after you start doing it and seeing the results, and then you're motivated to keep going. But if you think that like the motivation to just like change your life and do the hard stuff is just going to come to you, like, it's not.
Snowball downhill.
You got to do it anyway.
It starts little bitty pebble. Yeah. Like, you think it's not going to do anything.
So it says, and so that is, so this sentence that I highlighted, because it's talking about like feeling motivated. Like, I don't feel like doing it, and it's just like, I never do.
I love that you're a highlighter.
Thank you. As Harvard psychologist Jerome Bruner says, you're more likely to act yourself into feeling than feel yourself into action. And I was like, exactly. You have to, that still goes fake it before you make it. Do it before you feel like doing it. Do it before you think it's going to work. Just do it anyway. And then after that, that's when the feelings of motivation come. You just got to do it first.
That definitely makes sense.
Lisa said, oh, my sister is a certified John Maxwell coach, but I don't know much about him yet. Oh, man, he's written like 60 books. And I'm like, how do you keep cranking out these leadership books like that? But like this, this is not saying I'm grateful enough to where
in the book game.
I've been in the personal development game long enough to where like, because this book, he's, at least in the first couple chapters, he's trying to convince you that it's important to focus on personal growth. And I'm like, bro, I already know that. Like, give me the keys, So I'm fortunate enough to be in like a position where I understand the value of personal growth. And nothing that he's saying in here is something I've never heard before, but it just frames it like he might say it in a way that I'm like, that's what I'm thinking,
And that's basically all a professor is. It's like, you already have the knowledge in our brains. It's all about just saying it and twisting it in a way that it actually fits to you personally. Where it makes perfect sense.
And something else that really it summed up, like, and this is just anything, but think about it in the terms of keto. He said, you cannot change your life until you change something you do every day. And I was like, that's exactly what it is.
That's literally change.
People just don't realize that you have to change your everyday life if you want a new life, and I was just like, that's exactly what it is. So I love that book. It was awesome.
That is true. It kind of reminds me of the whole, if you can't change the people around you,
change the people around you. You're right. Autumn Hayes says Kroger has base culture. Does it? I'm going to have to look because we have Kroger's, but we don't have Publix. So
stop in and do a little quick look-see-loo.
A quick look-see-loo. So
look-see-loo.
Yes. Joyce said, I love what you shared with me last night. Yeah. Me and my sister had a coaching call with Joyce yesterday, and it was amazing. And we talked a lot about this book, just about personal development, because I had read a lot of the book because me and my sister, we have like, accountability things. It's like, hey, so by this week, we're going to read these 2 chapters. And then by next week, we're going to read these 2 chapters. It's like a book club. School. Yeah, it's like a book club. So I was just like, I have not started reading yet. I need to get these chapters out of the way. So I had some downtime yesterday, and I was just like, oh, I need to read this. But as I was reading, I was just like, Richard said that I was reading out loud, but like I was also commentating out loud too. I was like, you cannot change your life until you change something you do every day. Yes. And then I would go on to the next sentence.
I'm pretty sure they knew that.
I was like, I was hyping myself up.
You all knew that.
Yes, I was hyping myself up. So it was pretty dope. Mom said, Autumn, I think you just pronounced Kroger with an S. I don't think that I did. I'm gonna ignore you. I'm just gonna pretend like no, I did not say that. No, I didn't say it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't hear a thing.
I'm not convinced. Rashana said your coaching call was amazing. I felt so invigorated. Yes. So everybody that I'm going to tell you guys. So yeah, these are the people that came to the Twinergy masterclass that we had a couple of weeks ago. And so in that masterclass, we talked about it was like a 6-week personal development boot camp program that we're running. Oh, yeah. And so many people from the WAC fam have like joined that. So like we're working on like a whole separate like personal development tracks thing that's going on. But yes, but I wanted to tell you guys because our original masterclass, our next masterclass was supposed to be on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I think it's 7 o'clock. Sure. But we were like, we had such a good turnout and experience from the first one that we were like, we don't even want to run another one because we don't want more people in the program because we have enough, that we want to work with. But what happened was that the recording from the first one did not work. So we don't have a recording of it. And there were people that missed it, that bought a ticket, that missed it. And they were like, hey, can we get the replay? And so the replay messed up because Zoom did a update right after the meeting was over, And I was just like, So we have to do the masterclass again. So we will, in fact, be doing a masterclass this Tuesday at 7 o'clock Eastern in the evening. Already linked to the new meeting. But if you still wanted to get a ticket and attend the masterclass, now is your chance. Go to twinergymasterclass.com. This coming Tuesday, this really will be the last one because we didn't intend on doing another one, but we've got to, Amber was just like, I guess we've just got to do it again with just us. And I was like, that's going to be horrible. Like, that's going to be like acting to an empty room, like theater acting. So luckily, a couple of people that missed it last time are going to be able to join live. But also, we were like, we can tell the people that meant to come anyway that you can get a ticket. So here is... Okay. You're not coming, Richard.
What?
No. I don't know. So you can get a ticket to the Twinergy Masterclass. So I'm excited about that. But I'm excited to work with, everyone that has signed up and that, like I said, me and my sister have been meeting with all this week. Like, it is not too late. We're going to start the week after that. So I am just really excited, but we had like great days yesterday. Dee said, I find base culture has too many carbs per slice for me, so I just want to eat more. About? I just may make my own cinnamon raisin bread with 90-second bread. That sounds good.
Richard. I am not Richard.
Then why do you still have a mustache?
Oh, yeah.
Why would you draw a disguise that has a mustache on it? You are so dumb.
I love you.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So speaking of things that have too many carbs, yesterday we finally saw in the store Sola hot dog buns because they have been saying they were coming to Meijer for so long. They had the hamburger buns, but they didn't have the hot dog buns. Well, we finally saw them in the store on Friday. They have 6 net carbs per bun. And I was just like, seriously? Yeah, I was just like, I want at least 2, like at least 2 hot dogs. And it was like, that's like 12. I think they raised it. So I was just like, I don't know. Like, it's a lot. I don't know if that's worth it. But once again, we will, I really don't know what I was going to say. I eat it so seldom that it doesn't matter. Like I don't have that stuff in my everyday diet. So
that's definitely a treat day.
Yes. Shelly said, did you say the class was Tuesday at 7 Eastern? My phone buzzed. Yes. This coming Tuesday, the 9th at 7 Eastern. Rashana says, do we have access to the replay? Yes, you will. After Tuesday, because that's when we're making it. Yeah. But you can also join it again live if you want.
This time it'll work.
Yes.
We have the update.
Yes, we already have the update, and I know exactly what to do to make sure that it works. Yes. So the replay will be going out to everyone that already purchased a spot and attended the masterclass. But then people that did not get to see it, you can come see it live as well, and then you will also get access to that replay. So yes, Chris said, "Okay, I got to run." The 10-year-old went back to sleep. Wow, and I got to get him going. That's hilarious.
That sounds like a 10-year-old.
Yes. So it was, yeah, good luck with the 10-year-old. That's actually pretty hilarious, though. Lisa said, don't try to hide anywhere. Richard busted every time. He is incapable of being silent and being still and being, like he's always got to be front. Oh, Chris said, and back, he's getting dressed now. Way to go. You must have just dumped the bucket of water on his face. Get out. Okay, I did my job. Time to go. That
does sound like something Chris would do.
Yes, that's so funny.
Like, now we have to dry off.
Cece said, don't kill him. Remember your future grandbabies. I know, right? Sorry, Mom. I just, every time I mention grandbabies, I have to say, sorry, Mom. We love you. We're enough, right? So we're enough. Okay.
You're so cute.
Keep working on Amber. I don't know. Okay, so yesterday was a fasting day. It was good. I had my Keto Chow hot chocolate coffee beverage, went for that long walk with my mother, did a lot of work yesterday.
Really
and productive. It was very productive. I stepped on the scale today. 182.4. That's a loss of 1.6.
And the trend begins.
It's a loss.
And the trend continues.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I just want to be back in the 170s, but I know I will be. So it's just a matter of time. But I want it now. You know what I'm talking about? So it is. Tis what it is.
It's coming.
So yeah, this is what's going on. So. Okay, I'm excited because after this, I have enough room in my macros for like a microwave pizza, which Heath mentioned that I should make those on the Blackstone as well. No, that would be good. Like you can just sprinkle the cheese on the Blackstone.
Exactly.
It's not open yet, Heath, so we can't do it. But eventually, yes. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be making it in the microwave. I'm going to sprinkle my mozzarella cheese, put my pepperonis on top. I'm going to have me little pizza bites, from the microwave. So I get to have those. So this is what I'm having this week. In the morning, I'm having my egg which, and I'm having 2 cello wisps.
Yes.
Having my mozzarella cheese bites with the pepperoni. Then for my actual main meal, I'm having 3 eggs? Maybe 3 eggs with an ounce of cheddar cheese and a tablespoon of butter. So my cheese eggs, 6 pieces of bacon.
There you go.
And then egg loaf for dessert.
You need to lead with us.
I know, egg loaf for dessert. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, 6 pieces of bacon.
Yay.
Yes. And then, so that's a good amount of food. And I'm excited. That comes out to about 2,000 calories. Now, granted, I did have these today, which puts me at about like 2,300 calories. And I'm just like, but that's okay. Like 2,300 calories is still okay for alternate day fasting, So I will take it. And that's about it. Yes. So Joe Ray says, how long do you cook the pizza in the microwave?
It's like a minute. Depending on how powerful your microwave is.
About a minute, because I haven't really made it. Richard is the one that has become like an expert on microwave cheese, but he also doesn't measure. So I don't know how much mozzarella he could be just grabbing handfuls, D said maybe you should have something else to record as a backup just in case. I agree. D said maybe you should have something else to record as a backup just in case. I agree. I'm going to try to figure out how to record somewhere else in case Zoom is acting up.
That is true.
So yeah, I really don't know. I'm going to start with like a minute and then we'll go from there. But it's also important to like let it sit for a second to firm back up, because if not, it'll just be all melted cheese, know. So yes.
I'll say just wait until the edges get nice and bubbly.
Wait till the edges get nice and bubbly.
And start the pepperoni when you're in the microwave.
So the pepperoni on the base layer and the cheese on top? Yes, oh, good. Because see, I wasn't going to do that. D said, which pizza bites are these? These are just microwave pizza, like skillet pizza almost, but in the microwave. So I'm putting a bunch of pepperonis on a plate. I'm putting some cheese on top of it, and then I'm heating it up in the microwave. So that's exciting. I mean, I really haven't done it, but Richard does it enough. And he uses a pizza cutter. Being dramatic. Yeah.
You use a paper plate, you put pepperoni on it, then I put a little dusting of Parma, or you add some turns of salt.
Yes, I salt, and I also add like Italian seasoning. That also kicks it up at like a pizza notch in your nose. The aromatics. Oh, this is pizza. The Italian seasoning does that. And then after that, we're putting up the Christmas tree. So I'm really excited.
That is today.
Oh, see, it's right here, the Christmas tree. Oh, can you guys see it? It's right there in that long rectangular. That's the Christmas tree. So then we get to put up the Christmas tree, put all the ornaments on, and then watch football all day. So I'm excited. Okay.
Yes.
Matrey says we do ours in the oven and bake the cheese a bit at first, then toss the pepperonis on top. I know, right? And if I was going to use the oven, maybe that's what I would do.
Right? Say,
microwave, instant minute. Like that's all. That's all.
Yeah, basically, so, it's like, that's too slow.
Shelly said a dusting of parm. I love the description. Exactly. No, Shelly, she was being facetious. No one loves when you say a dusting of parm.
Is learning. You're learning how to kiss undersides of stuff.
No, he said, "Good morning. Sorry I'm late, but the bed felt so wonderful. I'm sure it did." Heath, been talking about you so much, so maybe we'll go back and catch the replay.
We have not been
but at that point, we're off. We're leaving because all those things we just mentioned. Oh, specifically, I want to tell you, you recommended doing the mozzarella skillet pizza on the Blackstone. We're going to do that eventually. But right now, I got to use the microwave because he hasn't opened the Blackstone yet. But just know I saw that. I meant to acknowledge that yesterday, Heath. You know what I'm saying? Right? Okay. But we are off here. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a good Sunday. And we'll talk to you later.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye. You are so adorable.